Welcome back to Betrayals. My name is Vakim.
And I am Minifome. And today we'll be talking about the new Netflix Nigerian series,
Baby
Baby Farm.
Farm.
But before we start, you should not forget, if you are not already subscribed to our channel, you should definitely hit the subscribe button and like, because we talk about everything movies and TV shows here.
So, first impressions of this show now. I'll
Okay.
just say that this show, it wasted no time diving into the entire issue. They didn't really waste time at all. And
I
it's
didn't
just
take
five
time.
episodes long. So, I thought that they really hit the nail on the head very well.
It just eased you into it quickly.
Yeah.
No wasting of time or anything. You just know that this is how the story is going to be. So this is a love story gone wrong. How good can come out from something that is so wrong?
Yeah.
Adana is a pregnant woman. She unknowingly joined this baby trafficking ring.
Yeah.
She did not have any idea when she entered this institution that they were trafficking babies. And this institution is actually disguised as a charity.
Yeah.
We have two players here in this story. On the other hand, we have Cherry,
Yeah.
an actress. She's struggling with infertility and she found herself locked in this web as well of baby trafficking.
I would just have to say big ups to Ebonylife. I really like the production. It felt polished.
Visually, yes, was a visually stunning piece. And
Yeah.
they always try to bring stories that people can relate to what's happening. They want to
Yes.
bring that story that nobody's talking about a lot. So let us give it to the people.
Yeah.
And I think it's great that they're doing that.
Yes, they did the same thing for Lottery. They did the same thing. Now they're doing Baby Farm. I think it's really interesting that I like that this is done because baby trafficking rings is quite popular in Nigeria. The BBC
Yeah.
have uncovered a lot of
Yeah, there are
situations just
documentaries on
like
it.
this. Yes. So I like that it was brought to screen as well. However, if you're going to watch this show, you should tread carefully as well.
Because there are a lot of strong themes in the
Yeah.
story. So this show, I'm not really sure I like it. I like the storyline. I love it. I like the plot. I love that they're shedding light on this, like we just said, that shedding light on the story that some people are going through. I like it. But at the same time, I don't think I like the acting so much in the show.
Mm.
The lady that played the owner of the charity with her husband, she's a pretty good actress.
Yeah.
But there's some people I can just point out and say that this was terrible acting. For example, that journalist. I do not like her at all. I do
Follow
not.
storms.
My God, that was when you say terrible acting. If you want a specimen or you want an example, just go and look at this character. The way this character was portrayed, it was so terrible.
I think maybe we should give Follow Storms a pass since she's not really an actress. Is she an actress? How many roles has she taken?
I don't even know how.
Follow Storms is a MTV VG.
Really?
MTV based VJ, yeah.
I don't know.
So I've seen her in movies before, but just cameo appearances if I'm not mistaken. But if you're a fan of Follow Storms and you've seen her in
Okay,
roles before,
she
good.
was in. She's MTV VJ.
Yes.
So DJ. Okay, maybe that's why her vibe was all so loud when it was unnecessary. I don't
Yeah,
think
that's what I'm saying. Maybe we should give her a pass because she's
I'm
not
not gonna
really
give
an
her a pass.
actress.
If you want, if you're going to take the role, you should have learned how to
Honest, yes,
do this or do that.
fair, and
because-
and even the role they give to her is within her sphere as well.
yes, so
Working with celebrities.
always screaming, always overacting it. It was just too much. It didn't work for me.
Yeah, for me, I really like the acting. At first, the opening scene, I was not so sure about it because I thought the opening was not very strong. It was strong, but I just felt like the acting did not gel very well.
Thank
You
you
could
very
tell
much.
that
Aside from
Genoveva is not really a mom, so it was not very strong. But it was good. It still held my suspense to the end. But for me, the best person that really carried the show is the lead, and that's Adana, and it's
Yeah.
played by Onyinye. I think she did well in her role.
yeah, I think she did well. And Ebony, like I've said, I don't know if she has been in other films. This is my first time actually
Yeah.
seeing her performance. But they said they used their students in this film.
I think it was put together well, although there's some hiccups here and there.
I liked it, but at the same time, it reminded me of another show, The Handmaid's Tale, when it
Yeah.
came to the punishment aspect of it, and I'm like, could get creative, more creative. I know that punishment, you should not get too creative with punishment, but
Yeah.
at the same time, I could see some similarities there. So maybe if you like that show, this Nigerian version for you, not really. It's kind no, there are a lot of similarities with both shows.
Yeah, a lot of similarities. I've read the book. I've not seen the show, but I read the book halfway, and there are a lot of similarities. But I would just say that it's understandable they want to draw inspiration from Handmaid's Tale because they want to show it as dark as possible.
Yeah.
Because when you're talking about babies in Nigeria, that's very religious, and Nigerians really believe in giving birth and everything. So they really want to show you that this can get dark. Motherhood that's supposed to be a beautiful thing can actually get dark. So I think that's what they're trying to really make us immersed in. So I like that they tried for that part. No, I don't like using that word that they tried for that part, but I just like that it was polished. The production was polished.
This story also has a lot of important themes, like you just
Yeah.
mentioned, the motherhood, the dark side of having babies and all of
Yeah.
that. And then there's this white savior complex.
Yep.
The owners of this institution are white people. And
Yeah.
when they were discussing how they are kings and queens here in Nigeria, but back home they're not, I said, yes, exactly. A lot of black people, Nigerians, they allow white people do these things a lot to them, and it's so sad to see that okay, just because you are white, nobody investigated, no thorough investigation, especially just shutting out money to the authorities, and they were not investigating, they were not looking into this. They said they're a charity, nobody's looking into anything. And they, at the same time, they also felt like, I'm saving you, I'm helping you, do you know what I'm doing for you? You
Yeah.
got pregnant as a teenager, so I am going to help your life. But at the same time, you're not really helping me, you are actually killing me, making me a baby machine. It was crazy. Okay, like Sister Barb thought that she was a savior for Genoveva Umeh's character. That's why
Yeah.
she could not just believe that anybody want to rebel against her. Like,
Yeah.
okay,
And is the white savior complex is very high. It will most likely in the streets of Nigeria, you
yeah.
will most likely trust or like trust a white person than you trust your fellow Nigerian
I
for a
don't.
lot of
Uh,
reasons.
for me, I don't think I'll trust a white person before I trust Nigerians because
If you are in the dark, I will not trust a white person before I trust a
if I'm
Nigerian
in the
person.
dark, I'm not trusting a white person.
I can't even lie. But if I just imagine a scenario that I am stranded outside, I'm trying to get a taxi, and I see that the person that pulls up is a white person, I will get scared.
Organ investor.
I swear to you, I will get scared. But when we're going to talk about Nigerians as a collective, there's this white savior complex. That's why they don't really go into the nitty gritty of what this organization is about. If it's charity, okay, but and they have helped a lot of families
Yeah.
get children. You're not really investigating or asking the right questions.
Nobody's
Nobody's
asking.
really asking. So yeah, once there's money and there's actually this skin tone, a lot of questions are just tossed out of the window. So that's what happened with this charity organization that they're just running freely in Nigeria. And the charity organization, they recognize that there's a problem in Nigeria, and that's desperation. People are desperate to have kids. Like I said earlier, that the show really wanted to show that this can get dark quickly,
Yeah.
because babies are something that, if you don't have a child, you are nothing. You know, as when you got to an age, you're supposed to get married, have children.
Yeah.
So even if you're never getting married and this time it's getting to you, like you get to a point in your life, oh, just adopt a baby. That's always the preaching. Like just have somebody
Yeah, that will take care of you in your old
yes,
age.
or that you can give your name to. Babies are not just an option for Nigerians; it's almost a necessity. That even if
Yeah.
you come out today and say, "Oh, I don't want kids,"
You're
you are looked
crazy.
at like
What do
someone
you mean
that
you don't want
grew an
kids?
extra head. Yeah. So yeah, there's this desperation for babies already, so they leverage on that. Then there's the issue of poverty. These young, impressionable, vulnerable girls that are from homes that are not very stable. Nigeria is not the best, doing the best economically, so I am here to help. That was the vibe that
Yeah.
the organization gave.
And speaking on, although there is this societal expectation already for you to have a baby, must you have a child?
Like
Like at the end of the day, it's
honestly,
up to you. You don't have to go through this dark routes. Like you
um,
want to have this baby, okay? I must, because imagine Cherry told her husband that she wants to have a baby, whether he wanted it or not,
with
with or without
like
him.
how
Like this is the person that loves and care about you. It's both of us. I care about you. I'm moving your
yeah,
manager. Like, but okay, since you want to have another human being, another
yeah.
baby, you want to raise a baby, you're telling the person that with or without you, I'll have a baby. It did not make any sense to me. But
And
that's just me.
yeah, this might be a very touchy topic for a lot of people, because some people are like, oh my God, God forbid, and all of that. But that's the truth of the matter, that how far is too far? Because having a baby is like being desperate for anything in this world,
Yeah.
honestly. So if so happens that, okay, you are not able to have a baby, and it's sad. It's actually a very sad thing.
Yes.
But and it's not very easy. We're not going to talk from my high horse and saying, oh, yeah, just
Because you don't understand
lighting
what
up,
they're
or we're not
saying.
in their shoes. I will understand that. But at the same time, when you're being in a society where you're seeing people weep, cry, because they cannot just have that gift of motherhood, I think that there should be some sort of reorientation in this case. Yes, there are a lot of miracles now that are happening. Science is intervening and all that. However, how far is too far? We should ask ourselves those questions, because when you see the desperation, that's what they will leverage on. And the thing that really irks me in this issue is that I know that everybody wants to be biologically bonded, but the truth of the matter is that even the world is facing a population problem.
Yeah, the children without
There are children,
love.
there are a lot of motherless babies in the that you can go around in
The process is quite difficult to go
yeah,
through with authorities checking and all
yeah,
that. But at the same time, there are people that need love.
yeah, there are babies that need love in this world, and then you can share that love. So it does not have you don't have to be biologically related. That's just me.
Or like
I
first, how is it first moment of contact? How will I say it now? I don't know how to describe because I feel like this show was like the whole point of them having this baby, saying, "Oh, your baby will be ready by March, so get ready." Because people do these things. You also get ready by March, and
yes,
so it's because they wanted to be like, I don't want to know any other person. Let me be the
yes. Let me
first person that will
person.
love you, and
Yeah.
love from that I am your mommy.
So I don't know. I think that human beings this even this advice is sketchy. A lot of people will disagree,
Yeah.
but you have to maybe just take a step back because that's why these issues are happening in the world. But when it comes to issues like this, people just want everyone to lose their sense of reasoning and say, no, babies are important. We all get it. We love them so much. But how far is too far? You should ask yourself that question, honestly.
Yeah, you should ask
And
those
also,
questions.
this show also just explores the dark underbelly of surrogacy. Yeah, I'm not going far into this because I just feel like this topic is very touchy for a lot of people
Yeah.
and very emotional for people. So, but I just think that in your mind, you should just ask yourself how far is too far, and is this the end of the world? Is it, or is it the end of the world? Just ask yourself that question. We all need love, but love can come in different forms and different ways,
Yeah.
and it can start by you loving yourself. Not saying surrogacy is a bad practice, but there are some undertones, and a lot of people have a lot of there's a lot of psychology and a lot of opinions on this issue. I'm not here to talk about those things, but I just think that we should all pause and ask ourselves how far is too far sometimes.
Yeah, we should do that.
And that's what the show is even telling us to do too. Because cherish one of the baby by all costs, all means necessary.
If this was not going to affect her career, there's a way that this thing will not come out. She would have taken the
Yeah.
babies.
Yes, honestly.
But it's just going to like it will just damage her career a lot. And I think her
Yeah.
husband already taken it for her already multiple times. So
Yeah.
he cannot really take it for this one as well. But if it was just her, she would have taken the babies. She would not
Yes,
even care.
because even see at the end, spoiler alert, if you see at the end, she successfully left the country. That's what
Yeah.
I said at the beginning. That once money, skin tone is involved, questions are out of the window, sense is out of the window. So
Absolutely.
yeah,
So what's your verdict? Should we be skipping it or should we not be skipping?
so for me, if you like trailers, and this one happens to be Nigerian, I think you should give it a chance. I think it's polished. I think it was a decent watch, and it's just 5 episodes long. It was nice. I did not really. I just ran through it.
I recommend it. I'll give it.
Yeah,
I cannot just get that journalist out of my head, so I'll give it 3 stars because some of the side characters too, although they tried supporting characters, although they wanted to do something, I still feel like they did not impress me so much. So I'll give it 3 stars. It's not perfect, but it's a good step for Nollywood, and I love to see anything that's. I love to see efforts at least that okay, you're listening and you want to
yeah.
tell great stories. That
For me, I'll give it 3.5 stars. It was a decent watch, like I said earlier, and it's polished. The Ebonylife has received backlash from people in the past for the content that they're churning out, but the company has shown that okay, they're really committed to telling stories that matter. Although I don't really like the series of Oloture, but they still try to tell the story there. And so this one too is one that is feather to their cap. I think this is number one feather on their cap because it was really good. It was polished. So 3.5 stars.
So if you have already seen Baby Farm, please write it down in the comment below. If you haven't, check it out and come back and tell us what you think. And do not
Yeah.
forget to like this video, share, and subscribe to We Have Been Watching.
Until next time, do take care of yourself. Goodbye.